All right, let's get this out of the way right now. Yes, it's called P.M.S. And yes, it stands for Practically Mindful Shit. This is a space where the sacred meets the real, where awakening doesn't always look like candles, incense, and perfect meditation playlist. Sometimes it looks like crying in traffic or questioning your entire life while brushing your teeth. And sometimes it's just quiet, but it's still holy. I'm your host, Stacey W. Roberts, and I've got some explaining to do. Kinda.
This is practically mindful shit. Loving myself while I'm losing it. Messing all. Oh, this is practically mindful shit. Present moment with a little twist.
I'm Stacey, a storyteller, a mother, a wife, and a woman who's been cracked wide open by life. I've walked through anxiety. I've sat in the heaviness of depression. I've left church and then found God again in unexpected places, in the floorboards, in my coffee, in the quiet moments I almost missed. I'm not a guru. I'm not here to hand you the 5 easy steps to enlightenment. I'm here to share what I know, what I don't know, and what spirit whispers to me when I'm not even looking for it. I've learned that the most sacred lessons are often wrapped in ordinary, messy moments, and sometimes you only recognize them when you're looking back. I started this podcast because I couldn't find the kind of space I craved, one that made room for messy growth, a place where we could talk about the panic attack and the divine download in the same breath, where you didn't have to choose between being spiritual and being real. I wanted somewhere I could speak freely and where you could listen freely. Somewhere the divine feels personal, not performative, where awakening is a conversation, not a competition. The name. Why P.M.S.? Yes, it's practically mindful shit because mindfulness isn't just a mountaintop retreat. It's in the everyday. Folding laundry, avoiding that text message that you don't want to answer, or noticing the way that sunlight hits your coffee mug in the morning. But it's also this, P.M.S. Pause, meditate, speak. P.M.S. Permission to melt softly. P.M.S. Pay mind to self. It's layered like life. It's a little funny, a little provocative, and full of meaning. Just like me. So this podcast is about the everyday sacred, and you'll hear stories from my life, some raw, some funny, all real. Channel messages and spiritual downloads, honest reflections, and the occasional divine side-eye. Maybe guest, definitely listener questions down the line. Some episodes will be short and sharp, the I just have to tell you this kind. Some will go deep and stretch us both, but all of them will be grounded in truth and love. Episodes are going to drop weekly or as spirit leads, because this isn't about cranking out content. This is about creating what's meant to be here. I hope that listening here feels like a deep exhale after you've been holding your breath too long, like a warm towel fresh from the dryer, like a nudge from spirit when you didn't even know you needed one. I hope this space helps you start seeing your own life differently, not because you're broken and need fixing, but because you're whole and worth noticing. So, welcome to P.M.S. Practically Mindful Shit. You found it, and I'm so glad you're here. That's it. That's the vibe.
Practically mindful shit. Practically mindful. That's how we do it. Pour it, sip it, breathe it, live it.